So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Nakata. Van Basten. Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Son Heung-min. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pressure stays on, it is a corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good read, needed to be. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He could be in here. Vieira.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Shot at goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Cortese clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France have the chance to go the other way. Nakata. Nakata will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Lukaku.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foden. In with the challenge. Pulisic. Oh, super find. Lukaku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Threads one in. Koundé gets over and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. Son Heung-min chasing after it. Hakimi. And that pass isn't the best. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Van Basten. Foden. And he's there to belt it away. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Son Heung-min. There's the hit! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Mohamed Salah is there to clear. Interesting ball. That is a brilliant interception.
France couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Nakata! Pulisic.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, what a ball! It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big chance now from 12 yards. To open the scoring. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
It's Lukaku! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Driving forward, and the shot! Oh, taken with style! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can eat...
Decent hit! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. France kick off the second half. And he's had it nicked away. He's played him through. That is good alertness. Vieira. And it's Nakata. That pass has been well intercepted. Pulisic! Pulisic! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead. Costa Curta. Now Foden. Rummenigge. A real chance if he can get... Now the finish! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position I think would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Frattesi, and he's lost his man here. Great chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution on the field.
It's their second corner of the game.
Platesi. Number 18, Lukaku. Number 10, Pulisic. Coming on the
Liverpool
field,
perhaps
number
contemplating
8,
their next change here.
Elliott. Number 25,
Oh, important interception.
Wang Hee-chan.
Van Dijk.
Number 9, substitution. The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Just off target.
Kimmich. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Pinches it off him. And the counter is on. And here's Mohamed Salah. Shot could be on. Tries a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Kimmich. Can he spark a counter here? Mbappe. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Romario. Hits one! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Mohamed Salah being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Into the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Kimmich. Nice interception, well timed.
France surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a throw. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Well read. Nice interception.
Kimmich. They've got to make this nice and quick.
That's an excellent interception. Oh, this looks sharp. No, that's been intercepted. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pedro. And the shot! And it's come back out to him. He's scored! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Substitution on the field. Number 13.
Liverpool can make their change now with a break in play.
Mohamed Salah.
Quite a thriller this one's
Coming on
become.
the field.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And they can counter here. They'll have one final crack at it. Vieira.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's a player who has defined a generation. Wang Hee-chan.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Wang Hee-chan.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. All Black can claim that. And we're done. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Mbappe, Pulisic, and the shot! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
France are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Mohamed Salah. And he's had it nicked away. Nakata. And it's Messi. Now it's Griezmann. Messi. It's a goal kick. Nakata. Van Dijk cuts it out. Liverpool leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Frattesi. And he was alert to it. Messi. And it's Griezmann. Nakata. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well, that looks a good ball through. He's away! Great chance! And now the breakaway. Stones. Liverpool looking to pass their way through. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mbappe! Nakata. Rummenigge. Now it's Hullet. To Messi. Rummenigge. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Can he finish? It's there! Into the lead once more. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Hullet. Hullet. Nakata. Nakata cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Vieira, the man we've all come to watch. Lovely feet. Pulisic. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Liverpool looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes.
Might want to be careful there.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very technical...
Has been indicated.
Vieira. Nakata. Pedro. Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nice. There's the shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Liverpool are broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Pulisic. Coming
And
on
we're
to
off
replace
again.
him is number 4,
Nakata. Liverpool do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Sané is wide and looking to get onto this. Van Dijk does really well to win the ball there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Alexander-Arnold is eyeing up his options in the middle. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. The muscular approach does pay off here. Now it's Messi. And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Mohamed Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Rummenigge! Sticks it away! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Mohamed
France get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Short changes him with that pass.
The attendance for this
There's the
match
clearance.
was 29,830.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan, and it's Sané. He's picked his way through.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Liverpool do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mbappe. Kimmich. Vieira. And it's Neymar. Can he get away here?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get away here? Mbappe. And they can counter here. Vieira. And here's Van Basten. That is lovely. That's good defending, very good defending.
France are definitely going about this the right way.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Real chance! And he's following up! And it's come back out to him. Just not quite happening for him just now.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And it's Neymar. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Pinches it off him. Pedro. Pedro puts his foot on the gas. Back into the middle. Conceição. Oh, such a clever touch. He's in, surely! He's had a shot! Hits one! And that would have won it.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. That's very neat. Tries a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Van Basten. Oh, that's a key interception. Now he's off and running. Stones kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Elliott. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Van Dijk gets it clear.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Van Basten!
Oh,
nearly, but not quite. And he was quick to react. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Mbappe.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Foden. There won't be another chance after this one. And the finish!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Today, please take some time out to give
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's a win that came as a result of an ideal start, Peter. A high-octane start at that. And they set the tone and never really let go. As good as it can get.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.